Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, September 30th, and the heat map is just about to change over. And here we go. Let's see how the week is about to open. Microsoft is down 0.15%, Apple's up 0.86%, Google's down 0.09%, Meta's down 0.06%, Amazon's down 0.20%, Tesla's up 0.11%, and Nvidia is down 1.85%. So there you go. That is how the heat map looks this morning. Everything else is relatively just kind of flat. But here we go. Let's take a look at the market and see what's going on. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. I hope everybody has a great day. It's a Monday morning, so let's get rolling into our Jolie's jumpers and see what's going on this morning. Here we go. ABVE. Let's see it. Let me look on my chart because we know it's going to be live. Let's see what our ABVE is doing. It's not even moving yet this morning. I have a feeling some of these won't be moving yet. Let me just look over here. It's still just sitting tight, but it looks like it wants to get cruising right there. ABVE, and we've been looking at that one for a little while, and it is getting set up today. So keep your eye on it. AREB. Let's see that bad boy. That one looks like it is jumped up there. Let me see where it's at here. AREB. It ran up to 55 cents right now. It just kind of opened at 55 and that's it. So it just gapped up on the open and it's just sitting tight. So opened up about 6 cents higher for right there and it looks good. AREB. So keep an eye on that one. Let's see BLNK. Oh, this one's getting set up as well. It's just sitting flat right there. Let me see. I gotta type it in right. Oh man, come on. Here we go. BLNK. I hit something. BLNK. Here we go. All right. Is it today? It is not, but I'm telling you, this one is set up. Keep your eye on it. You can see that it wants to get moving, and it is not doing anything yet this morning, but looking good from Friday. GMM. Let's see that bad boy. GMM. Let's see. That is opened at 72 cents. It's just kind of flat at 72, not moving or doing anything yet. So we'll keep an eye on GMM, see what that wants to do. Um GSIW Garden Stage. Let's see. That one is curling up. Let's see. GSIW, is that today's date right here? Let me see. It is because it ran up on Friday as it's curling up. This morning it opened at 162. It got up to 172 and its low is 147. It's at 155 right now. And GSIW is one of them ones curling up and trying to set up. So one to keep an eye on right there. GSIW. IGC. Let's see. IGC Pharma. Oh, this one's going to be a nice setup. I don't think it's moving yet this morning, IGC, but this one's a good setup. Come on. Here we go. It is the 30th. It opened at 39 cents. It got to 40, and it is sitting at that 39. It ran up on Friday to 44. It looks like it could get running some more. It is in a good spot, and that's IGC looking nice. MSGM at Motorsports Game. Let's see. That looks like it's Friday's date. Let me see. MSGM. And it is today. It's opened at 163 and it is just sitting there. So not much, but it looks like it could be pulling back. I mean, that's just a pre-market open look. I'm not saying it's not doing anything. So it just has that little red spot there and we'll just see what it wants to do. And it looked like it was trying to pull back Friday, but we'll keep an eye on MSGM as well. It's not doing anything yet. ONCO down, as that's got to be today. Yeah, that is today's date. ONCO. This one is, let me see. Is that today? Yeah, okay. So it opened at 5:30, got up to 5:59. It's as low as 5:26. It's at 5:44. Finviz is saying that it's at 5:35 and that's today. So I'm not sure. I'll go by mine. It's way more accurate. So it's 5:44 and not looking bad if it's like that. So we'll have to keep an eye on it because It's just kind of moving around for this pre-market, and you can't really get a good idea. It wants to pull back, but it's still set up in a great spot. So keep an eye on that ONCO, and we'll just take a look and see if it does want to get moving today. Rivian, RIVN, let's see if that's moving this morning. RIVN, let's take a look. It is it did move a little bit. It opened at 1160. Its high was 1161. Its low is 1144, and it's at 1155. And I'm telling you, Rivian's getting set up now, and it should start to try to not just yet. We'll see. It's just gonna crawl up. It still has a little bit of time, but it's not at its bottom, I don't think. So we're gonna watch it, see if it wants to get pushed down anymore. But that's one we've been watching, obviously. Rivian, we always go through it every night anyway, and in the morning. TCTM, that's TCTM Kids IT Education in China. Up this morning, it looks like, and it looks like this could be a little momentum run for you. TCTM looks like it was trying to get into that top and run. Yeah. $1.51 right now. It opened at $1.40 as high as $1.55. It's sitting at $1.51, and it's not looking bad to run up a little bit more. So you can keep an eye on that for some momentum. UXIN, let's see, it's up this morning 24 cents, and that one's way at the top. That's literally a quick momentum, but that's going to be coming down sooner, pretty soon right there. UXIN, but did run up pretty nice. And the CMD, let's see it. That one's another China company up over $1 this morning, jumped up all the way up there. ZCMD, let's see. It did run up on Friday as well, got up to 245. It opened at 215. It jumped up to 269. And yeah, it is cruising right now. It's at 249 at the moment, and it is just cruising along there. What do they do? Health information services in China. And there you go. There's your Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Jolie. Greatly appreciate that. And let's go ahead and take a look, see what's going on this morning, what's happening in the market. How's it going, Irish Lucky? How are you? And everybody else hanging out. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's go ahead and see what's happening. And let me see if you want to look at anything else in particular. Let me see KXIN. Let's see it. Let's look at KXIN. It is up 6 cents today. It what? We were looking at it last night. I remember I was saying it was a hard one to really get an idea what it wanted to do. It ran up Thursday, ran up Friday, and was sitting in a pretty good spot, and you couldn't really tell. But yeah, it is moving this morning, that's for sure. So I said 4 o'clockers, the web bowlers, keep an eye on it because you know where it ran to. It opened at 13 and ran up to 18. Its low is 11 and sitting at 16. So that is KXIN. And yeah, it is looking pretty good. It did get cruising up there. And ZCMD, yeah, that was a crazy run on that one right there as well. So here we go. Let's look at the market and see what's going on. It's still just Microsoft down a little, Apple up, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla are all down just a hair, and Nvidia's down 2%. So let's just take a look and see what's going on. If anything's on the scanners. KXIN. Oh, DUO. Remember that one? It ran up to like $1.90 something. That would make it over 400% from where we mentioned it 2 weeks ago. NIO. I think that one's gonna finally top out here, but it just ran up to the 737. We've been saying how that one's been wanting to run. XPON. Let's take a look at that again real fast. See what it wants to do now. I think XPON is getting set up to try to run again. Might be trying to roll off that MACD. I'll be keeping an eye on that one today. XPON. Let me jot that down. XPON. Let me look at this one real quick too before I forget. MMV. We looked at this last night. MMV Multiverse. Let's see if it's doing anything because it was looking good. MMV. Let's see how. Oh, that one's looking real good. It just has It has Friday's date. It's not doing anything just yet, but keep an eye on MMV and that MWG as well, Multiways Holdings. Let's see what that's doing because I know a lot of people are asking about it. MWG had that pullback on Friday, and it's not even set up yet today, so I can't tell you anything yet because it was a hard look and I can't tell still because it's not doing anything. That ZCMD is up. MTC ran up there, but that one's at the top. How about that CNEY? We talked about that one a few times. It looks like that ran up this morning, but that one's getting towards the top. How about the yin and the yang? We can go through them real fast. The yang is down 27 cents. I'm tired. These ones I think I might have to get into and play. I mean, yang is way down there and it's going to start to move. And the yin, was that what it was? The yin? Why didn't it come up when I just did that? Why? Oh, it's YINN. It's yin. That's why. And that is way up at the top at 40.99, up another $2 this morning. And yeah, I could imagine that they have to kind of change course just there for a little bit, just to make a little room at least. I mean, they are way at the top and bottom. So that's the yin and the yang, and we'll definitely keep our eye on them. GSIW, we looked at that one setting up right there. There's the yin right there. See, that's funny. UXIN, that one's all the way at the top. TANH is one that we've been looking at. Let's see what that's doing. That one wants to move up, it looks like. Is that today's date? It is. It's moving up a little bit. It's up 10% right now. So you keep your eye on that one. Wants to get moving. MLGO, another one we've been looking at. Let's see what it wants to do. I think it's going to get set up again this week. So we were looking at that before. And Maxon, let's see what that's up to right now. MAXN. And that looks pretty nice to try to get set up as well. I'm going to look at Maxon on mine, see if it's doing anything this morning. That is today's date. It opened at 10 cents. Its low is 9. That's where it's sitting. So it's actually pulled back a hair this morning, but not looking bad at all. Still with that penny down. And so that's not looking bad. And let's go ahead and look at the SPY, see if that's doing anything in our big cappers. The SPY is down $1.40. Remember, I said these bad boys need to pull back a little bit. The big caps and then these pennies will probably get cruising. So let's just take a real quick look at all the big caps. Nvidia is down 283. Let it pull back. I'm telling you, it's a great setup right there. And they all are. They're all getting set up. Apple is looking really good anyway, but it could pull back a hair. It's up $1.72, but it could just pull back some more today, and that would be fine. Google down 34 cents. And again, this one's setting up to be really bullish here and just kind of sitting there making a really nice base right there. Amazon, that was down 57 cents. And this one's going to hit the line. We're going to have to see if it's going to curl through. That would be interesting. If it does, I bet if it does, it's going to be a quick curl through and pop on or curl down and pop back right through. And so that is Amazon. Meta, let's see what Meta's doing. Down $1.36 again. This one I think's got to come back out of the top right here, come back down and set back up. And again, they are all very bullish. So that's our big caps. And of course, Tesla, that is down $1.35. And yeah, it looks like it should pull back right there. And again, just set up perfectly bullish, and they do. They need to pull back. I don't think they should get into the top. Meta did just a hair, didn't run very high up there, which was good. I think it comes back down. It would be better for it. They set up. Meta can come down to like 539, 540, and to 566. So they can definitely pull back all the big caps, just a hair, and make way more room on the chart so that they can really get set up to roll again. So there you go with our big cappers. And let's see what crypto's doing. It looked like it got smashed this morning too. So what's going on today? Because Bitcoin went back down to 63,600 and $80, and that is not good. We wanted it to stay over 65, and it's pulling back towards the 100. I mean, it's not that close, but it is close to the line, so we're gonna have to pay attention, see what it wants to do. Could just be some pullback today, and then they really get set up to roll. Solana's at 154, so it was hitting the 160 mark. It is pulled back, but again, I think it's just a little bit of pullback, nothing too crazy. So I'll keep my eye on this on crypto as well. Cardano's at 38 cents and just pulling back. It's still above that 100 right there. So not bad. Ripple's at 62. Ripple's just ripping. I'm telling you, Ripple wants to keep going. So it's just making room if it pulls back because it went up so high. Doge is just over 12 cents still and just pulling back there. But again, they ran up into the 70. I think they're just pulling back, making a little bit of room, and they can get rolling some more. Let's go ahead and look at our laptop lowdowns real quick. Here we go. Our laptop lowdowns. ADTX, we'll see if any of these are actually moving yet this morning. If not, we'll go through the other side of the scanner and see what's going on. And yeah, I think like I say, our big caps are just going to pull back just a hair and get really set up this week. And then our small caps are going to really start running. So we're going to sort through them real fast today and know what's about to pop so we can play them bad boys while the big caps are setting up. We'll play these small ones while they're running real fast, and then boom, we'll get our options in and get moving with these things because they're setting up the roll. So that's all we care about. So here we go. Let's look at our laptop lowdowns right here. ADTX. Let's see. It is moving this morning. Opened at 14, got up to 15. It's sitting at 14 right now. Let me see this. ADTX. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of pulling back. It looks like it's. I have to look at this. I was trying to get a better look on it. It looks like it's curling down, but at the same time, it's trying to ride that line and move. I'll look at this one. 20's coming down on it, so but it has that support line underneath. So we'll take a look at that one as it opens up. CHEK. I know we looked at this before. It's way down there to $1.17. Let's see. Yeah, it's not moving yet this morning, but it is definitely down there right there. So CHEK is going to be a good one to keep an eye on. CHRO, let's see what that's up to. Is that Friday's date? It looks like, yeah, because it opened at 120. It opened at 125 and came back down to 77. This one looks like it's gonna cross through coming down. So I'll look and see if it wants to bounce or not. Not doing anything, but it does look like it wants to come through and come down. CMCT, that is a low down one. Holy cow, that one's way down there. Not set up yet, but it's at 65 cents and we'll watch that one because it is down there. DSY. I know we looked at this one before and it is just pulling back, so we'll let it pull back there. Is it moving yet this morning? Not yet. So we'll watch this one pull back. And these are really good down ones. Edible EDBL, that's way down there as well. That is moving this morning. It opened at 28 and it is moving down. So it went to 26 and it is at 27. So this is a dropper and not a popper right now. So there you go, IBO. Let's see. Um, that is a pretty new one actually, and just pull back. I'll have to look at it. It's not doing anything this morning. It's very, very new IBO. So we'll take a look at that. Mullen, let's see what Mullen's doing here. MULN. This one's the most craziest stock ticker in the planet, probably. With reverse splits anyway. It is moving a little bit this morning. Opened at 355. It went up to 362. Its low is 342. And it's sitting at its high at 362. Or, yeah. How did, what? Yeah, it's high, 362. So it is moving right now. Mullen. So we'll keep an eye and see if it actually wants to gain a little momentum right there and really move. N NVNO. NVNO. Let's see. That looks like it might be moving. NVNO. Let me see. Oh no, that was Friday's date, huh? Um, pulling back right there. Let me see. It looked like it might have been trying to do something here. That is moving on Finviz. It's opened up 6 cents higher at 330. Um, Mine still says 339. I have no idea what the heck this thing. It's definitely this says it's Friday's date. I'm not sure. I'll have to come back to this one. It's just kind of strange right there. So we'll look at NVNO, PT, PTN. Let's see what that's up to. PTN. Oh, that one's a good one pulling back down there, huh? PTN, way down there. I like that one to keep an eye on. These are some way down ones. SEEL. These are good ones to keep an eye on. This one just is splitting. It just split Friday. Keep an eye on this bad boy. SEEL just split. Let me see if it's doing anything this morning. SEL. Um 380. It got down to 370, and that's where it's sitting. So we'll keep an eye on that one. It just split. Let's see how it opens up or if it wants to roll off that MACD. TBIO. Let's see what that's up to real quick. TBIO. And that one looks like Friday's date pulling back. So I'll have to look at it and see if it wants to try to curl off the MACD and get rolling off that support in the 20 right there. So we'll have to look at that as it opens up in TOVX. Let's take a look. That one's just flat there. TOVX. Let's see what's happening with that. And that one was just pulling back and just a little, it's not moving yet this morning, but way down there. So there you go at your laptop lowdowns. Thank you very much, Laptop Travel, for those bad boys. And we have a few more Jolie's jumpers this morning. CMTL. Let's take a look at it. CMTL. That is moving this morning back into the top, huh? CMTL. Let's look. It is it opened at 449. Its high was 451. It's at what? Its low is 421. It's sitting at 448. So just below its high right there. And yeah, it looks like it's trying to get moving again back into the top. Keep an eye on this one as a momentum play this morning. CMTL, FTFT, what's that doing this morning? It is moving, and it has a mark next to it from last night. So let's just see. It opened at 51 cents. Its low is 42. It's sitting at 44, but it also closed on Friday at what, 36. So it opened at 51. So it did gap up this morning. So there you go. And again, I mean, it is up to 43 right now, right? And yeah, but still, if you weren't on Webbull, you missed that big pop up to that 51 right there. So um FTFT, we obviously been looking at that. KXIN, we looked at already, and it did pop up there. We were looking at it last night, couldn't really tell, and I said if it curls up, it's going to get cruising, and it got cruising all right. It went opened at 13, went up to 18. It's sitting at 16 right now, and PRME. Prime Medicine's moving as well this morning. That opened at 366. Its high is 462, and it is sitting at 398 right now, and its low is 365. And this one looks pretty good as well. Let me take a peek at it. PRME. Prime Medicine. Yeah, I mean, it got through to 50. The 50's at 434. So it's at 394 right now. So that's pretty much where it's going to want to run up to. It did spike up there, but we'll see how that wants to run. And that's some more Asian Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Jolie. Greatly appreciate them. And we know it's popping this morning. I'm going to hop back onto the scanner real quick, jump on the other side, and just see if we see anything kind of setting up or anything catches my eye, sort of like FOXX. Let's look at this Fox real quick. Holy cow, this one took a big old dip. Um, wow. And that one was set up really good. What the heck happened here? I'm not sure, but I want to look at it. FOXX. Let's look at the Fox real quick. Is it like just opened up today? Well, that's really weird. On my end, it just gives me one day and no data. What am I looking at? Yeah, Fox Development. That is very strange. Okay. So I'll look at Finviz again, and let's pull up the stock chart on this because this one's an interesting one. Not sure what's going on. Doesn't even come up. Maybe it got delisted or something. I have no idea, but that thing looks crazy on this chart. We'll have to look into it. September 26th, combination something will begin. Combination with ACRI Capital Acquisition Corp and will begin trading on NASDAQ. And that was the other day. It's a shell company, so maybe they did change the ticker. We'll have to figure out what that Fox Development Holdings is. I didn't. Let me look at the article real quick. See what it says really fast here. Okay, trading column. Nasdaq is under the stock ticker FOXXO. It went to FOXXW, so it must be a probably a pink sheeted. I don't even know. I still don't see it. So I'm not sure what the heck's going on. Here it is. Mine's gonna pull it up. Oh yeah, it is. It's just starting today as like a new one, it looks like. I guess. I have no idea. But I'll look at this as it opens up this morning. It just caught my eye on the scanner and it's way down. I don't know what's going on with FOXX, so we'll have to take a peek at that one. We just looked at PRME, MTC was up. CWD looks like it could be looking pretty good right there. Let's just take a peek at it. CWD caliber costs. Let's see. It's trying to set up. Let me look at it on mine. CWD has a weird look today. It did. It already ran up. It ran up to 98 cents. It opened at 79. Its low is for wouldn't mess with it right this moment, but it did look kind of crazy, but this chart isn't updated. That's why. So that's why I look crazy. So that was CWD, but it did run up this morning. It's just not showing me anything. And let's just take another look, see if anything else is happening. That DUO is way up, and then we looked at GSIW, and that is setting up. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. Crypto was getting beat up this morning, but it looked like it was just kind of pulling back. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Our big caps are kind of pulling back just a hair as we thought they would, to be honest with you. The SPY's down $1.16, and it can come down a little bit. They all should, and these penny stocks will start to want to move. So just keep an eye on these. I'm going to go through our list today. Make sure that we know exactly what's going to be popping as we watch these big caps just pull back for a few days here and get really set up. I'm telling you, they're going to get cruising. That SMCI is supposed to split today, and I think it's for 1 for 10, I believe. I forget exactly. Yeah, 10 for 1 today. So we're going to keep our eye on that one because I'm telling you, this one's going to get it may pull back just a hair, but we already know it's going to set up and it's got a lot of room in its way. So we'll keep an eye on SMCI as well and see what that's going to do. But there you go. I would say that's a nice little market recap. And again, there's not a whole lot happening this morning, a lot of flatness, and the big caps are just pulling back a hair. Apple's the only one up a little bit right there. And yeah, we went through all the poppers, our Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Jolie. We went through our laptop lowdowns. And let me just take a quick peek and see if there's anything good in the news. Our 5 stories on Finviz. Emerging markets have surged. Why JP Morgan says it's too early to buy for the long term. U.S. futures are muted as European automakers slump. Jobs report looms over the red hot stock market this week. And the stock market today, we looked at that. The China stocks enjoyed the best day since 2008. Chinese investors rush into stocks for fear of missing out on an epic rally. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, I said the China stocks were looking good. Well, there you go. They were looking good for a reason. And as you can see, we are always ahead of the news. So there you go. Thank you, everybody. Laptop Travel, Green Thumbs, Asian Jolie, Irish Lucky, Christian, how are you? Christian Souza, Scoper 8, Tuna Sub, and Luis Rodriguez. You guys, everybody, have a great morning. Lock in those profits. It is a Monday morning. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll be posting on social media all day, and I'm gonna just dig through. Let's find these small caps that really want to pop off today and this week. Why the big ones get set up, and it's gonna get rolling. So we're gonna start locking in profits here and really crushing this market. So and yeah, I'm seeing this FOXX on here too on the scanner, but I'll have to look into that because it did take a huge dip, and I'm not sure what's going on. I guess they merged, changed stock tickers, and we'll look at it. And I'll have a nice, real nice list for us later on, and tonight we'll go through and we'll even get into some more crypto and altcoins as well. So there you go. And again, all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. Always do your due diligence, lock in those profits, trade smart. Have a great Monday. Let me know if you want to see anything. I'll definitely break it down. And there you go. Let me just look. I think there was one on stock charts that somebody was a VERO. I forget which one it was. I'll post the chart. Someone did ask, and I totally forgot to write it down this morning. And I will definitely go through, find which one that is, and post the chart for whoever it was. So there you go. And if anyone else wants to see any, let me know. I'll post the chart and break it down for you. And we'll have a really good list for tonight. So have a great Monday, everybody. Let me know if you want to see anything. Lock in your profits, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.